If a community knows its history, has documented and kept it for themselves, they can always tell their stories. It does not leave them. It doesn't leave the community, and they can use that as their tool of building power. My name is Nedra Deadweiler. The work that I do is about preservation justice. Stories are told in a way that's negative, and it does a lot of harm, and it perpetuates harm from the past to the future. And so the work we do is building community to tell stories, tell their own stories, tell their own histories. If a community knows its history, has documented and kept it for themselves, they can always tell their stories. It does not leave them. It doesn't leave the community, and they can use that as their tool of building power. And of creating change and also maintaining their own existence. I am from here, but I lived in New York, Seattle, and I experienced gentrification in real time. Kind of moved every year because I got priced out of my apartment as a social worker, and I saw neighborhood change, renaming, like all these things that are markers of gentrification as we talk about it today. And when I moved back home, I was like, I did not want this to happen here, so I started doing civil bikes. I feel like the Stop Cop City movement has been a unique thing. It has built a lot of networks, and I feel like we need to utilize it beyond that movement. Being able to use those networks for movement work, for joy work, for fun work, for care work, I think that's something that's really special that we've got going on. So knowing who is here, who our neighbors are is important. Knowing who your city council person is, there's an election coming up in 2025. I will say that preservation is part of that. Documenting stories, doing oral histories, like that preservation work is, I think, important because once people are gone, that story is gone, and they can say, oh, this was a derelict place, it was blighted, all these things.